Pro Football Weekly talks to evaluators, coaches, front office personnel from around the league. We bring it to you in our Audible segment. Nolan, the first one is about the Eagles. We saw them get shredded by the Bears in the run game. As one evaluator pointed out to Pro Football Weekly, really, these linebackers and cornerbacks they have, they just don't like tackling, especially Dominic RODGERS-CROMARTIE. We saw him come over in the trade from the Cardinals. He, along with Asante Samuel, those guys just don't tackle, and this guy says he wouldn't play him. What's going on with that? The trade just didn't work out the way they thought.
Yeah, if you look at Cromartie going back to college, he was a player that was very non-physical. Scouts at the time said if he jumped into an ocean, he wouldn't hit water. That's how non-physical he was. Good evaluators had him in the 3rd to 4th rounds. He went in the 1st. I think we're seeing that type of talent now in the league. He just doesn't show up in the run game. That entire back 7, I think, has had difficulties tackling, and it's definitely showing up and really hurting the Eagles' defense.
Yeah, the trade didn't really work out for either team at this point. Kevin Kolb not playing that well for the Cardinals. Speaking of not playing that well, as one evaluator pointed out to Pro Football Weekly, Charles Woodson from the Packers really giving up a lot of big plays on both run and the pass. Maybe he's starting to slip a little.
He still leads the league in interceptions with 5. He's tied at the top of the standings, but his play clearly has regressed. I think he's given up a lot of plays on the back end. He's part of the reason that the Packers are ranked 31st in pass defense right now.
They just didn't expect it. We thought that defensive backfield with Tramon Williams and Sam Shields along with Woodson would be so good, and they haven't played very well. Speaking of not playing very well, Ochocinco for the Patriots, big offseason addition, but just hasn't been disciplined enough for Tom Brady, and really it looks like he may be on his way out. We saw Albert Haynesworth was brought in, now he's gone from the Patriots. Could Chad follow him?
I think the Patriots invested more money in Chad Ochocinco. That's the reason they're holding on and hoping he produces. But their number one need in the offseason was clearly a vertical receiver who could stretch the field. They have not been able to replace the void since Randy Moss left. I think Ochocinco's a guy that's got to become more disciplined in his play for them to feel good about sticking with him down the road.
I mean, right now it just seems like everything's underneath, whether it's those 2 tight ends or Wes Welker. They don't have the deep threat to really open up the defense. Those are the audibles we're hearing from around the league. For the best coverage of the NFL, check us out at ProFootballWeekly.com.